Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we're playing some Marvel Champions. It's going to be Thor versus Taskmaster. I haven't played Thor for a long time. You're going to see how he's improved over time, like a lot of the high health, low hand size characters. And I figure maybe, Taskmaster is a good one to test him against, since Taskmaster tends to have a lot of minions out, a lot of Hydra minions that are generally easy to take care of. And of course, you know that Thor loves to have minions on the board to fuel his card draw. So, to go over our deck, I went and had a look at the Marvel Champions database. I found a relatively recent, fun-looking protection deck with some different ideas in it. So, we have, for our allies, we have Black Widow, Protector, Brother Voodoo, Nova, and Victor Mancha. For our events, we have 3 copies of Ever Vigilant, which is important, of course, to get rid of threat and to ready our hero as often as possible. Not today, so this was a recent card from the X-Men block. So as a hero interrupt defense, when your hero defends against an attack, it gets +2 defense for that attack if you take no damage from that attack, remove 2 threat from a scheme. So that's going to be very good to keep the scheme down in this particular scenario, especially since it's only a 1-stage scheme. For our supports, we have Night Nurse for healing and getting rid of status cards. 3 copies of Anticipation. And 3 copies of Height Advantage, which is not a card you see very often. So while your identity has the aerial trait, which is very easy for him to get because of Mjolnir, reduce the amount of damage you take from each enemy attack by 1. As a force interrupt, when your turn begins, discard this card. It's a good thing it only costs 1. For our basic cards, we have 3 events. We have Godlike Stamina, of course, because we're Asgard, so we heal 2 and get rid of a status card. Team building exercise to bring down the cost of our allies, of course. Avengers allies, anyway. And Strength, Genius, and Energy as usual. So for the scenario, we're playing against Taskmaster on Expert. Starts with 16 health, Scheme of 2, Attack of 2. When revealed, deal each player an encounter card. So there we go. As a forced response, after a player changes to hero form, they discard the top card of the encounter deck and take damage equal to the number of boost icons on that card. He has a 1-stage scheme, hunting down heroes. So after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, each player in hero form must choose to either place 1 threat here or take 1 damage. And Hydra Patrol comes out as a part of the setup. When defeated, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion and puts it into play. Engage with them, shuffle the encounter deck, and of course it's a crisis. So for Thor himself, the Odinson has 14 health. He has a 4 recovery on his alter ego side. He is worthy. As an action, search your deck and discard pile from Mjolnir and add it to your hand. And shuffle your deck once per round. And on his hero side, he has a Thor to 1, attack of 2, a defense of 2. Have at thee, response after you engage a minion, draw 2 cards. Limit once per phase. So we're going to get shuffled up. And let's see how Thor fares against Taskmaster. Now in any objective reality, a god would have no problem with Taskmaster, but the biggest threat with Taskmaster, of course, is the thwarting, which is not something that Thor is very good at. So, we'll get shoved up. We'll be right back with Thor versus Taskmaster. Alright, we're back. We've drawn our starting 5 cards. We have Height Advantage, Ever Vigilant, Hammer Throw, Godlike Stamina, and Mjolnir. Okay, well we know we can get Mjolnir back, so we're going to be discarding that. We're not going to be hammer throwing anything. Ever Vigilant would be very good to be able to get rid of all the threat on this turn and to draw some more cards from the minion that comes out. We don't really need Height Advantage. We may need Godlike Stamina. So, not today. Ever Vigilant again. And Defender of the 9 Realms. Interesting. Okay, and then we get, of course, Mjolnir back. So, there's two ways we can do this. First thing, of course, need to flip over to see if we take any damage. We take nothing. Okay, so we don't need godlike stamina. So we'll use godlike stamina to pay for Mjolnir. Now, Defender in the Nine Realms. We end up with 2 minions out. One we know that we can kill, or Ever Vigilant. I feel like Ever Vigilant is the better one to do here. Okay. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's thwart. Then we're going to Ever Vigilant. Stand back up again. Get threat off of here. Thwart again. Gets rid of Hydra Patrol. We get to go looking for one. So we want one that's... Oh, there's a regular right on the bottom. So we know we can take out the regular pretty easily. Mind you, we can't on this turn, so it depends on what we draw. So draw 2. Genius. Team building exercise. Well, I guess we're just going to play out team building exercise. Help us out in the future. And we're going to hold on to not today. 1, 2, 3. Not today, Night Nurse, Defender of the Nine Realms, and Height Advantage. Okay. So we're going to choose to put threat on here rather than taking damage. Taskmaster is going to attack. I think we're going to Defender of the Nine Realms next turn, so we're not going to not today. So we'll just take the damage. So it's 2, 3, it's down to 11. The regular will hit us. And let's see what our encounter card is. Villain attacks. We'll just take it. So 2, 3 again. Next one. He's going to scheme. Ugh. For 4? Nasty. Okay. Ugh. I was hoping to be able to heal on this turn. But I guess we can't. So, we're going to take out the regular. We're going to Defender of the Nine Realms. Discard till we find, so there we go, it's a Hydra Soldier. So we can get rid of 3 off of here. I think we're going to have to flip down. So we're going to play out the Night Nurse. And we're going to have to hope that we can safely flip down for this turn. I don't think we're keeping not today. Okay, so we're going to flip down. We'll use Night Nurse just to heal us for 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lightning Strike, Hammer Throw, Anticipation for Asgard. Okay. Not great. Okay, so we'll take a damage rather than put extra threat on. He's going to scheme for 5. So the soldier, so now he's a 12. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I'll flip over. So he's going to get his shield. Okay. Oh, that's not great. We're going to have to heal. Go up to 10. I think we're going to heal another one. From Night Nurse, leave the last one on there to get rid of any status effects we may end up having. Do we take damage? No. Good. Yeah, so it's not ideal, but we're going to have to Hammer Throw Soldier. Be on the brink of losing. Yep. So we're going to Hammer Throw the Soldier. So Mjolnir comes back to our hand. Soldier is taken out. Taskmaster takes 4 from the overkill. Play out an encounter card. And then we play him out again. Yeah, things not looking so great. Back to him. 1 threat goes on, but we choose to take a damage instead. He's going to attack. We'll just take it. Attack of 2. 4 down to 6. Oh, I forgot to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strength, Asgard, God of Thunder, and not today. Would we have not today'd there? I think we had to. But then we're going to lose our Asgard. Yeah, so just to rewind that a second, since I didn't draw, we're going to not today. We wouldn't have taken any damage from it. We can thwart 2 off the scheme. Encounter card. Surge, Exhaust, we already are, so still 2 more cards. It's a guard, so we draw 2. God of Thunder, Defender of the Nine Realms. Last one. Hunted by Hydra in Sight 1. We take a damage and lose a card. At random from our hand. Oh yeah, so we didn't take that damage. We're at 10. So Defender of the Nine Realms, which is not great. Leaving us with not much. If we still had that, we could have gotten rid of the threat off the main scheme. But as it stands, oh no, we don't immediately lose. Close to it. We can use God of Thunder. Do we hang on to the other one? No, we need more answers. Yeah, because this is at 10. It's going to go to 11 again. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lady Sif, Hammer Throw, Victor Mancha, and Brother Voodoo. Okay, Brother Voodoo is probably going to be good for us, as long as we stay alive. Okay, so back to him. One's going to go on. We're going to elect to take the damage instead. I think we're just going to have to take the hit. So 2, just 2, that's fine. And another 2 from the soldier, so we're down to 5. Counter card. Alright, flipped alter ego, choose to exhaust, remove this. Yeah, I want that gone. It's not great for us, but so be it. And we're going to flip back and we're going to take damage. Okay. I was hoping to hammer throw, but no. So we're going to have to get Brother Voodoo out to get an event and hope it's 9 realms or ever vigilant. Okay, we're going to flip over. Let's see what damage we take. We take 2. We're going to use God of Thunder and Team Building and Victor to play out Brother Voodoo. So we look at the top 5 for an event. Ever Vigilant, Lightning Strike, Helmet, Godlike Stamina, Black Widow. Okay, so it's Ever Vigilant. It's coming to our hand. Just in the nick of time. Okay, and then we're going to Ever Vigilant. Stand back up. And we're going to thwart. So Brother Voodoo takes 2. Get rid of 3 off of here. So narrowly avoided complete disaster, but it's still not looking great. I need to heal at least one, so Night Nurse has got to go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Godlike Stamina, Energy, Protector, and Not Today. Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to have to Not Today. So, 1 goes on. We take 1. We're going to have Brother Voodoo get in the way of Taskmaster. Thanks, brother. We're going to defend. And use God of Thunder to pay for Not Today. So we don't take any damage, but 2 threat comes off of here. Encounter card, Combat Knife. Okay. So back to us, we're going to have to play out Protector. Now the question is, I mean, we have to thwart. It's not that much of a question. So there's 6 on the scheme. I can flip down again. Take a turn off. At a base amount, so he's going to go to 6. There's that 6, he'll be at 7. 8. So if he schemes for 2, we just lose. So we can't flip down. Okay. We're in a really bad spot here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thor's helmet, godlike stamina, lightning strike, and Black Widow. Okay. Threat goes on. We'll elect to take the damage. He's going to attack. We'll have Protector, who is to protect. Attack of 3, 4, 5. Soldier will attack for 2, so we'll defend that. And encounter card. Oh. Okay. You know, in testing with this deck, or almost every time that I play Thor, without fail, Loki shows up. Without fail. It is just amazing. I think we're in real bad shape here. Okay, so how many Asgard cards are in play? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's at 6. So we have no hope of clearing that anytime soon. Do draw 2 cards off of Loki though, so that's something, I suppose. Height advantage and Nova. Okay. A lot of choices here. Neither Nova nor Black Widow are Avengers, so they cost full to bring out. Lightning Strike would do some damage to Loki and the Hydra Soldier, but nowhere near enough. I don't dare flip down. I could put out his helmet to be able to soak more damage, but that's unlikely. And there's just too much scheme out there. So we're going to godlike stamina for sure. And spend this for height advantage just to mitigate damage. And then put out Black Widow so she can, I mean, what are we going to thwart? We're going to thwart two off of that, but it's not going to matter because they're going to go right back on. So we'll need to thwart 2 off of this, but I don't think that's really going to help us much. One card left, so another encounter card. Yeah, we've had real difficulty getting any momentum this game. All right. 1, 2, 3. Anticipation, Lady Sif, Protector, and Asgard. Well, that's far too expensive for cards next turn. Okay, so 2's going to go on here regardless. So now it's at 9. I guess we'll choose to take the damage instead. Taskmaster will attack. Black Widow will get in the way. Loki and Hydra will both attack. Then we'll be down to 1 if we ignore it, because we need to stay standing up. Okay. Encounter card. Now he gets his sword. He's got a knife. He's got a sword. And a shield. Next. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each different card type. Oh my god. Alright. So, an event, an event, an event. So just 1. Still, not great. And height advantage is gone. Oh my goodness. Okay. We could take out Loki. We could get rid of Family Feud, which is good. But what's bad is the fact that hunting down heroes, we're just going to lose if we don't thwart that. But then we will also take tons of damage. Of course, these 2 being 4, they're 1 off from being taken out. Yeah, I don't really see a way out of this mess. I mean, we'll play it out, but I don't think we have much of a chance here. So, first... Well, it depends on what we draw. So let's thwart this first. Then play out Sif. She's going to thwart. That stands us up. She's going to thwart. And we're going to thwart. Now it's down to 6. I mean, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ever Vigilant, Not Today, Height Advantage, and Thor's Helmet. Okay, so we can Ever Vigilant. Okay. So 2 go on to here. I think we're just stretching things out. I really don't think this is winnable anymore. Taskmaster will put Sif in the way. She's going to attack for 4, 5. Oh no, we're just going to lose to damage. Because even if we Not Today, against Loki, right? We get rid of 2 threat off of this. We don't take any damage, but we're not standing back up again, and then the soldier hits us and takes us out. So we were either going to end up getting schemed out, or beaten up. So what a lowly way to go for poor Thor. Like, I know there's been a lot of improvements or attempts to make Thor better, but he just cannot handle the amount of threat that comes out. I thought, you know, this in testing I played this deck a few times and once got very close, but there was an unfortunate double scheme turn from Taskmaster. So I think with Taskmaster, definitely, you know, Justice is the way to go, but then of course with Justice, how do you deal with all the minions that come out? And there certainly weren't the right minions. There weren't the ones like the sniper or the other regulars that come out that are really easy to deal with and fuel my card draw. But even that wasn't even happening in this case. So just could not get a leg up in this game at all. All right, well, that's the way it goes sometimes. So thanks for watching, and until next time, happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching Longship Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will really help the channel to grow and improve. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when more Longship Gaming content goes live. Until next time, happy gaming.